guys, it's Rebecca. I thought I'd quick do a week 28 update before week 28 is over, which is tomorrow. But at least I caught it. Kind of lots going on this week. It's been really busy. Kind of not a really good week. Pregnancy-wise, it's okay, but it's just not been a good week personally. I had an doctor's appointment last Friday, and they wanted to do the gestational diabetes test, but because of my gastric bypass, I couldn't do it. Well, I had a couple of my friends that messaged me back and let me know that they did it by just taking like 19 Jelly Bellies. And so I let my doctor know that, and he said, well, let's try it that way. But I also probably will have you test your blood sugars for a little while, just to make sure. So I did that test, and I didn't hear anything all week, so they said pretty much no news is good news. So here it is Friday, and I haven't heard anything, so it's been a week. So I'm sure that it came back either okay or inconclusive. In the meantime, I have been checking my blood sugars. He gave me a blood monitor and a prescription for the little sticks and the strips. And those were expensive, even with my insurance. I was blown away how expensive testing supplies are. No wonder you see all those commercials around about getting help with your testing supplies. Anyway, so I've been doing it, and the first couple days after my attempt at the gestational diabetes test, it was rough because I wasn't going high. I was getting really low. I was in the the high 50s, 60s, barely 70, like for 2 days. And I don't know if it's because they had me fast all night. All night long I fasted, and then my appointment wasn't until 10:30, so I couldn't eat anything until I took the jelly beans at 10:30. And I called her, and she's like, well, you can have something as long as there's no sugar in it, so if you want a piece of cheese or something to get you by. So I did have a cheese stick, but yeah, it was just crazy, and I was feeling horrible all day on Thursday. So Thursday and Friday, I just wasn't feeling very good after that, because the appointment was on Friday. I'm sorry. So Friday and Saturday, I wasn't feeling very good. Yeah. So I've been testing every day, and it's been better. I'm averaging between 75 and 90 before I eat, and then 2 hours after I test again, and I'm about the same. There was one day I was like 110, but that's still low. As long as I'm under 130, he says I'm fine. So my next appointment is this time instead of doing the 2 weeks, I'm doing 3 weeks. So I go again on the 21st, I think. That's a Thursday before Memorial Day. Yeah. So that's when I go to the doctor again, and I'll give him all my results, and I'm sure it's fine. But I've been having ever since I hit the 3rd trimester, it's like boom. It's almost like 1st trimester again. My nausea is back. Certain foods will make me not feel good. So I'm getting tired, really gassy, I think. I have these really bad pains, and I feel like I'm just bloated, and it's just weird. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what it is. Yesterday I was in so much pain. I was like, ugh, and I woke up this morning and I felt better, but it was just crazy. It's been a rough couple days. A good friend of mine passed away suddenly on Wednesday night. She had gone into the emergency room on Monday because she'd been sick about a week, but she's one of those that don't like to go to the doctor unless she's absolutely necessary. And her husband made her go on Monday, and they admitted her with a bad case of pneumonia. And then Tuesday, her husband said she was feeling a little bit better, but still not great. And then Wednesday, he calls me and says that they had to move her to the ICU because her lungs collapsed and she had internal bleeding. And so I was praying for her all day, and he calls me about 8:30 that night, and I could hardly understand him, and apparently she died, and nobody knows why. And so it's been a really rough week. So those of you who pray, if you could pray for Matthew, he really needs it. He lost his wife this week. Last week he lost his grandfather. They've got 2 young kids. It's just a tragedy. So we have a memorial to go to tomorrow. So, like I said, it's been kind of a tough week. And I think being pregnant, my emotions are even magnified. I mean, all day Thursday, I couldn't quit crying. It was off and on all day. I mean, I was busy out doing errands, and I was walking down. I was in Walmart, and I saw something that I thought would look good on Carol, which is their 1-year-old. I just burst into tears because she's not going to understand her mom is gone, And anyway, so off and on all day yesterday. Today I'm better. I've only lost it a couple times. She was my first friend here, my first female friend when I moved here 3 years ago, and it's just tough. No, she's not there. Anyway, so this week is kind of an up and down, pregnancy-wise and emotional-wise, and it's hard to tell whether it's pregnancy or emotional, What else is going on? Well, I had made plans to go home for Memorial Day weekend to Iowa, which is where all my family's at, and so my mom, we were going to wait until after the baby came and do like a meet and greet and then baby shower / at that time. And when Mom found out that I was coming home for Memorial Day weekend, since it's probably the last time I'll get to go home until baby's born, because it's a good 5-hour drive from here. And I don't really want to be that far away from, the doctor and the hospital and all, everything if I'm that far along. So I told her we would try to make it for Memorial Day weekend, since it's a 3-day weekend, and it'll be just Tim and I. We won't have the boys that weekend. And so she went ahead and planned the Iowa baby shower for that weekend. And so Saturday at 2 o'clock we're having the baby shower at my mom's. And so she told me if there's any friends that I wanted to invite that she may not have known, I would probably want to get a hold of them and let them know that's when they're having it. And I'm like, oh. So I found that out. I think it was Tuesday, I think it was. Yeah. And so I made a whole bunch of calls to all my friends in Iowa and let them know that Mom's doing it then, if they wanted to come. And I know it's short notice, it's only a couple of weeks away, but and they may have plans with their family, being it's a Memorial Day weekend. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. So I'll have one on Memorial Day weekend, and then I'll have another one, the one here in St. Louis at my church, for the church family, and my husband's family will all go to that one, and that is June 6th, the first weekend of June, the first Saturday of June. So it's getting closer. I mean, it seemed like it, because my friend said she was planning it, and it just seemed so far away, and now it's almost here, which means baby's almost here. I mean, I'm 11-ish weeks away. I mean, give or take, 'cause they can come early or they can come late, but I'll be 29 weeks tomorrow, and I can't believe how fast it's gone. Just unbelievable. Let's see where I'm at for time. I got about a minute. Okay. I'm kind of just rambling today. My brain is kind of frazzled. I didn't get my nap in. My husband's kind of shook his head at me because we have company coming, and this is the first time we've had anybody come over since we moved in, and so I was scurrying around like I swept and mopped the floors and cleaned the bathroom and did all that today, and worked in the baby's room a little bit more. I just painted a little bookshelf that I found. It's not really a bookshelf, it's just a little shelf that I'm going to put on top of the dresser changing table to put her baskets and stuff on. I'm actually going to get a bigger bookshelf so that we can put her toys and her books on. So anyway, I'm watching your guys' videos. I'm excited. I'm trying to comment on many as possible, but I don't always have a lot of time. With school coming to the end, and Sage, our 13-year-old, has got lots of projects and reports that are due, and so I've been helping him with a lot of his homework, and So I'm just really, really busy. So I apologize if I don't comment. But I'm watching, and I'm so excited on all of you guys' videos. So keep posting, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.